Denver Broncos. The 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Flanagan, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Flanagan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And an Austin first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a big one.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, what? You got stuck.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, I saw that.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Kill. Hey, Haywood.
Off of play action, Darnold. Escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Airing it out. Look.
Appreciate it.
Excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out.
Oh, my God.
3 and out. They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go. Mike 3.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Ja'Kai Polite able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me.
He's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? It looks like they come flying out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races.
Yeah.
He's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I didn't give a fuck about that game.
At some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was
discussed. Every time a breakout player happens, I'm forcing that ball. I don't
know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
On 1st down, Flanagan, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Thank God.
This one caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Check nine, lady. Hey, wahoo!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he gets this one to Ridley.
Oh, not to the crib.
A big play there. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
What the hell?
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Man, no.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd down, Flanagan, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Give money.
His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
I was about to say, I was off all day tomorrow.
Seeing here.
I was going to be a good time.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right.
Oh, good shit.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll drop to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, shift 33. 33. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hard. Hard. Shit. Kill.
My 2 ends are the youngest.
Out. Hustle.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check it out. Rock it. Pick the edge. Come. Check. Deuce.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Hopkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there.
That was even kind of
cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
I mean, I had everybody blitz anyways.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at the 3. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Mike, check 33.
Get it. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Denver. DeAndre Hopkins. As time expires in the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure.
There you
He's
go.
going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to
Yes,
series.
sir.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, Gilmore.
Together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the second down throw on target. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down back before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Smith. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Exit. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Faking the give. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he
No
knocks the
pass interference,
ball
right?
away, and it falls incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
I'm about to say, Wiz, you gotta fucking put your hands up.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. On 1st and 10, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks
See,
that
the
they
reason why I
in
know
this game is absolutely
this is a
extraordinary.
broken
Let's
play
just face it.
is because
This
you always
offensive
run it.
line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nah,
Not a great start to this
nigga.
drive. You
You
had
know
the
that's
sack, now
a
the
little
full start.
I'm
I mean, it doesn't
thinking you
take
had
much
this in
to
the
either
playoffs.
read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right
You
now.
had this in the
Get your head in the
playoffs.
game, guys. Let's go.
A play
Look,
fake.
hey, look at that. Look at that.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of
Bro,
coaches. when they
I'm
talk about things
blocking
they
the
want to
running back
accomplish
on
offensively,
purpose.
I'm
That's
not
how I
sure
know
that
it's a broken
sack and
play.
sack are on their play sheet.
Nigga, it won't matter because the fucking quarterback will not be the mic.
And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and
I'm not
sometimes call it just
surprised.
straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
He really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Adam Gase
You do
rolls
not
the
watch the
dice.
game,
It
too.
doesn't
You haven't
pan
got
out.
that.
And now,
Oh.
goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Good pick, Wills. I needed that. Good pick. That's a breakout.
Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, that's my rookie.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you'll think maybe you're just sitting.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover.
What you appreciate? What you appreciate? He a little nigga.
For this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Exactly. Cheating, baby.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Get off me.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, there's still time to
Of course they
rectify
gave
this
it a
situation
sack.
because
I
the
told you it's a
silver
broken
lining,
play.
they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now he's got
That's a touchdown for the Rook. That's a touchdown for the Rook. Let's get it, Rook.
A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a
Rookie
single
slow as
score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
We go set, 30 base. Ricky, 61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7. Go. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's brought down before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check mark 33. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. March.
Yeah. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check mark 33. Check it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
This nigga is funny.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And I see what you're doing, too.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Don't need it all back at once.
All
but you figure
why
they're
he
going
can
to
break
need
through is
something
because
here.
you're actually
17
lifting
yards
yourself
to go
so
on
it brings
second
them
down.
down.
Off of play action, Darnold. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
All right, no.
Mike 3. Squeeze, double. Check 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly.
What do you appreciate? Stop playing with my corner. Stop playing, bro.
One-handed. Wow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now following the sack,
you're
they'll
using
look
a
to make
glitch
amends
play
on a
and you
second
think
down
you're
and
nice. Like,
17.
what is he talking about?
Hey, Delta.
Bro, if you know you're not nice, then stop talking. Like, what type of sport do you say? She gave up that.
Here's a
They
play
get
fake as they set up
working
the throw.
on fucking play.
He lost the football. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw down for Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I